I've been really good here in all three cars this weekend. I feel like we've got a shot for all three of them. Last night we should have, could have, would have, but unfortunately didn't. So today I don't see why we couldn't win with the combos car. And then of course tomorrow with the M&M's Camry is pretty good too. So we've got it all going.
You had leveled off there with me. You get your restart like you did a while ago, you might get his ass here, man. We're racing for a win.
That's the boss man calling in right there. He wants him to get up on that wheel.
Mr. Childress, as the lights are out on the pace car.
Here we go.
All right, we're going back to green flag racing this time.
Oh, no.
Look out, crash on the front straightaway. Clint gets collected. Oh, the 98 and the 99 of Trevor Bain.
There's some hard licks right there.
McCumbee and the 09 also involved.
I'm not sure Clint Bowyer did spin the tires on that restart.
Either that or could he have missed a gear? I mean, it just did not go like he did on the restart prior. I think there's some retaliation going on here because we've just gotten word from NASCAR, the 21 who had pulled back out on.
I want you to take it to the trailer.
And he has been told to take it to the trailer. So Clint Bowyer retaliates against Denny Hamlin. There's Hamlin. Here comes Bowyer.
Yeah, he's coming out of the pits from where they were working on the car. Makes a hard right here.
Huh.
Show his displeasure with what happened on that last restart.
He saw it as intentional.
Well, on that restart, Denny, what happened there between you and Clint?
I just clipped him on the way by. I mean, it was nothing intentional, obviously, but he spun his tires, and I was trying to go, and I just misjudged it barely. I did it earlier with the 15 car, just barely misjudged it, and I just don't run. It's hard to blame it on not running these cars a lot, but I just didn't know how close I was, and barely clipped him and sent him up, and it ruined his day, and obviously it ruined ours too. So an eye for an eye.
What was your reaction to him coming back on the track and getting into you?
Well, I'm sure he was frustrated, and I'm I don't fault him. I'd be frustrated too. So it's hard for me to say that. It's hard for me to say he was in the wrong.
Well, and Clint has been ordered along with his crew chief to report to the hauler. And according to NASCAR and the rule book, the 20 will not get his start back, his position back on the restart. So we'll have to wait and see where NASCAR places the 20 of Denny Hamlin. But Clint's been called to the principal's office along with crew chief Dan Deeringhoff. And there's a better view of the damage on the 20. All right, let me ask you guys this. Should he have retaliated? I mean, Denny was involved in 2 spins today where he got into people. Now, whether or not deliberately or not, that's always the conjecture that we have.
I never like seeing guys take race cars and pay each other back because we're the ones that always have to fix them. But in that case, he felt like he was wronged in some way, and he wanted to kind of make even the score.
Okay, that felt like he was wrong, but and then you see that guy's going to sit up there starting on the front row with a chance to win the race.
You want to make sure he didn't have that.
That didn't happen.
Let's set this up. We're going to have a green-white checker. We've already talked about the fact the 3 prior, the guy leading at the end of regulation has not been the winner. The guy leading at the end of regulation is Kyle Busch. He led yesterday in the truck race, did not win that race. He has led 188 laps.
And don't forget, NASCAR will try up to 3 attempts at a green-white checker if we don't get it done here.
Here it is. It's Busch, Sorensen on the front row, Newman, McMurray in row 2, Harvick, Leffler, Keselowski, and Biffle. That's your top 8 as they come out of turn number 4. Green-white checker attempt number 1, and boy, he's got the hammer down again. This time much cleaner. And right now,
look at Sorensen getting a little bit loose there, but staying right there underneath McMurray. McMurray gets him clear off 2.
Well, what a great job by Jamie McMurray today with that race car. He's driven up through the pack. See Ryan Newman trying to take the 3rd spot now.
He's going on the high side. Kyle has checked out. White flag this time by.
White flag.
So all he's got to do is get it around. Meanwhile, Jamie McMurray, boy, what a struggle this team has had. He's hanging on for 2nd. Here comes Newman.
Hey, look at Newman get this big run off the top.
We saw him earlier running up there. Here goes Kyle Busch, as it looks like he will not be denied today. The monster has been eaten by the 18.
Newman on the outside.
He's looking at the back for 2nd. It is going to be Newman, and we've got a crash into the wall. Michael Annette crosses the line while scraping the concrete. He looks to be okay, but it's Busch, Newman, McMurray 3rd, Sorensen 4th, Leffler 5th. Harvick, Keselowski comes back to finish in 7th. Biffle Scott and Colin Brown gets a top 10.
You will be absorbed.